Now, a man who is world famous. World famous is Kevin Bloody Wilson, and he is from and calls and loves Kalgoorlie, KBW. I'm sorry you're not with us here in the Palace, but I'm sure you've got plenty of tales of the pubs around this part of Australia.
I've been thrown out of that place many a time. Good day, Paul Bloody Murray. Good to see you, mate.
So good to see you. Tell us what Kalgoorlie means to you and how it is this little part of you, big part of you, that you take around the world with you. How does Kalgoorlie ground you as such a massively and well-known bloke?
Well, firstly, I wasn't born in Kalgoorlie. I was actually born in Sydney.
I know.
But I only ever lived in Kalgoorlie. I arrived there as a young musician. I was almost 20. And started playing for 10 days at the Foundry Hotel in 1967. And that 10 days blew out to 14 years. And I came away 14 years later pretty skilled in most of the things that I'd attempted, certainly the music side of it with radio announcing, both on the ABC and 6KG in Kalgoorlie. I also managed to score a 5-year adult apprenticeship with the nickel smelter, as an electrician. I was not very good at that. And came away 14 years later with a wife and 2 beautiful children. So, yeah, that Kalgoorlie's my hometown, without a doubt, my hometown.
This is it. It's such a lovely place, and the people do genuinely support each other. But also, what I love, and I say this with a compliment about both Kalgoorlie and Boulder, which is they'll give you a solid kick in the arse if you need one too.
Well, I've got a few of those along the way as well, particularly as a single bloke.
Now, let's talk about, this generations of audiences that have seen you live, that bought the tapes, that bought the DVDs, that still see you live, and that literally you're about to go back out on the road again. Tell us about the writing process. Has that changed over the years? That what was, the way you came up with a song decades ago is no different than what you'll do now?
Not at all. Well, it's sort of loaded question. Certainly, a lot of the songs that I started out with were for my mates, about my mates. And I'll give you an example, like Mick the Master Farter. That was a story about mate.
Yes.
There's so many of them. I think there's at least half a dozen songs that I've recorded that feature Kalgoorlie in them. And I always talk about it, no matter where I am around the world. I always talk about my background in Kalgoorlie and how we got started, decomposing other people's songs in the pubs. Had a little band happening. And you'd get tired of doing the same songs night after night. So I changed the words a little bit. And so again, and I heavily relied on my mates to be the arse end of it all. So I wrote the song about my mates, as I say, for my mates. They didn't mind.
The makers say collaborators. You quite correctly say your mates, which is exactly true. Why do you think the staying power is there? Because again, you are doing hundreds of dates a year. Nothing's slowing down here. Why do you think you're still going strong in 2025?
I love what I do, Paul. It's as simple as that. What would I retire to? Music's been my life, and I never learned to fish in Kalgoorlie, so fishing wasn't an option. We didn't have a decent golf course, so the golf was never an option. So everything that I've been able to do, it all stems from my background, and it's a foundation in Kalgoorlie. And I would suggest that hasn't changed either.
No, correct. Google his name, Kevin Bloody Wilson. Find the website, find the tour dates, go and support him, introduce him to the next generation. I know that certainly any chance I've had to be on the route around the country, you are on the playlist. It doesn't matter whether it was the tape, the CD, Spotify, or me just singing about the bloke with the double-jointed arse. Ladies and gentlemen, Kevin Bloody Wilson.
Thanks, Paul. Take care. Enjoy Kalgoorlie.
Love you, mate. Thank you.